Hello students, this time I am solving MCQ problems on the topic of strings and I hope it will help you in understanding the topic better. So here is the question number 1. Negative index -1 belongs to the dash of string. Options are first character, last character, second last character and second character. And we know the negative index -1 belongs to the last character. So the answer will be B. So if you want to see, like if you have a string here S, and let's see anything like computer, and we print here S square bracket -1, and if we run it, it is going to print the last character, which is R. Okay, so this one is a simpler one. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Now we come to the next one. Which one of the following function will return the total number of characters in a string? So it seems count looks also a good option. Index, len, and all of this. So we want to know the total number of characters in a string. So it is the option C, which is the correct one, which gives the number of characters in a string. So for example, if you want to know in case of this word computer, if you do len s and if you run it, it is going to give you the total number of character, which is 8. So we submit this one and we get this is the correct one. Now question number 3, which of the following functions will return the last 3 characters of a string S? Now there are option S 3 colon, this is S colon 3, S -1 colon, and it is colon -3. Now, if we just see this example, let's see, we want the last 3 character, which is this TER. Now, if we look at this TER, basically we are, if we take, this is -1, this is -2 and -3. So in the indexing, we have a start and then we have a end index, and there is a step value, which is by default 1. So if I want the last 3 characters, and if I give in this case S -3, because this is -1, -2, and -3, and leaving this one blank, by default it goes by 1. So -3 plus 1 will be -2, and then -2 plus 1 will be -1. So it is going to read all the last 3 characters. Rather, it is going to extract those last 3 characters. So you are getting TER. So the option will be C. Okay, so C is the correct option. Question number 4, which of the following functions will return the string in all caps, means all in uppercase? So here we have option upper, to upper, is upper, to upper. Now the correct function is upper. Okay, not is upper, upper only. So if you want to check this one, let me just write here S dot upper. And it is not going to modify the original string, but it is going to return the string in the uppercase. So in this case, the option will be B. Option will be A. This is upper. Yes, this is the correct one. Which of the following functions will return string with every p replaced with small p? So it's a very simple one. It is the replace function. Though there are functions like find, index, and split, but replace is the function. And if you want to see how it works, for example, you want to change, here we have a capital P. So let's see, we make this one as a capital P, and we want to replace this one. So if we want to replace this one, what we can do is that we can very simply will write S dot replace, and we want to replace the capital P by small p, and this is the closing bracket. Okay, and if we run it, what we are getting, so it has replaced the capital P by small p. But again, the same thing, students, remember, this is not the original string is same as it is. You can see here, if I print S, I will be finding the S as it is. Okay, here there is no change, it is only the return string in which the modification has taken place. So replace is the correct answer. Next, question number 6. Choose the correct function to get the ASCII code of a character. Now, ASCII code of a character. So we have char, ORD, ORD, A, and ASCII, and all of this. So the correct answer is B, and which is giving the ASCII code. And let me run it for you here. If I write here odd of this any letter A, which is ASCII code is 65. If I run this code, and what I will be getting is 65. So this is the correct answer. So we submit this one. Yes. Name the method to convert string learn computer science to learn computer science. Now, what we note here, in each of the word, the first letter is in uppercase. So to make it in uppercase, the correct option is title. Okay, the title function will convert each word's first letter to uppercase. So for example, we see this thing is here in this string. For example, we write it here, learn. Let me delete this thing, learn computer science. And we do it here, this as a s dot uh, title. If I do this one, and if I run this one, so what you will see this thing has changed. Each of the first letter of each word is now in capital case, okay, in uppercase. So the title will be the correct answer. So this one is correct. Now question number 8, select the correct output of the following. str, my name is Anu John. And str dot capitalize. Now this capitalize is function. What it does, it will turn the first, it will just changes the first letter to uppercase, and remaining letters will be changed to lowercase. So if you look the options, option B is the correct one. And to check whether this one is a correct one, we can, let's see, we copy this too and copy from here, and we run this code there. So if we are doing this thing here, let's paste it and run it. So you can see this thing has done the first letter only in uppercase and remaining are in lowercase. So this is like many times it is asked the question, the difference between title and capitalize. So this is the difference. In title, each word's first letter is capitalized, but here only the first word's first letter is only changed into uppercase. Okay, so this is the correct one. Now, what will be the output of the following code? Now, here dot find. Now, find function returns the uh, index of the first occurrence of the word inside here as a parameter, like which is m. So here you see it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be, the value will be 5. For 5, this index will be, it will at the beginning of this one, which is the starting from 5 where this pattern is coming. And once again, if you want to see what really is coming when we are executing this code, so we are getting the 5. So the correct answer in this case will be 5. So we are submitting it. So this is correct. What will be the output of the following code? S equal to catch me if you can, position equal to S dot index TA. Now, index is going to find the index of this word TA. Now, the problem here is that this word is not appearing anywhere. So obviously, it is not returning -1 or none, but it is returning a value error because this value doesn't exist. And if you want to check this thing, you can copy. We are copying this one and we are executing this code. And when we execute this code, we are getting a value error, substring not found. So the error in this case will be value error. So remember, in case if index function is the one which is sometimes we try to use the find function, because find function will not crash the program. It will return, in case if it is not there, it is going to return -. So this is correct. Now find the output s equal to power pack s dot upper print s. Now we have already said that all the string functions just return the modified string, but they do not modify the original string. So in this case, the string remain as it is. This is power pack, so it is the option C. So option C is the same one, this one. And you can also check this one here. And if you put it here and if you run this code, so what you will see, it is remaining as it is. So it is not turning all the character into uppercase. So it's not happening like a B. So the correct answer is C. I hope you have understood. So submit. So this is correct. What will the below Python code will return? Oh, this F is come, but let's ignore this. str1 is save paper, save plants, save. Now, if this is going to return there are multiple times this save is there, so it is going to print the first index occurrence. So it returns the first index position of the first occurrence of save in the given string. It returns the first in the last occurrence. No, last occurrence is not there. Last index position. No, it is not the last position. Then it returns the last index position of the last occurrence. So all the lasts are not at all possible. It only gives the first index position of the first occurrence. So the answer is A. Okay, now the next one is find output of output if S is 1, 2, 3 and S equal to input string R empty string, then for CH in S, which is going to read this, and R equal to CH plus R and print R. Type error 1, 2, 3, 4, no output, or D, which is 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's execute this thing by before we come to the answer. Here, it's already given this as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you look at this part, what you will see it here, it is reading each of the character. This for loop is reading. So CH is first, it is reading the first character, which is 1. But here in R, what we are doing is CH plus R, that is 1 plus empty string. So it will be here, as remember one more thing, it's a string. These are all character. This will not be treated as number. So when we add a string to a string, so it will be a string. So 1 will be there. Now the next case, the CH value, it reads 2. So it reads 2. So this time R value will be again CH. CH is now 2. And the previously the R is 1. So 1 is added. So it will be 2 and 1. Now we come to CH is equal to 3. So R value will be again CH, which is 3. And the previously this value of R is 2, 1. So it is 3, 2, 1. And finally CH is equal to 4. So R value will be, as understood, it will be 4, 3, 2, 1. So the correct answer in this case will be D. So D will be the correct answer. And yes, D is the correct answer. Now, which of the following function will remove all leading and trailing spaces from a string? Okay, so the L strip, which removes the leading from the front, R strip from the end, and strip function basically remove all the leading and trailing spaces. The answer is C. And the split is basically splitting a string into, based on the delimiter, it's splitting all the words into a list. Okay, so that's altogether a difference. So strip is the correct answer. Which of the following will give Simon as output? Now, if str1 is equal to John, Simon, Aryan, and your option is str1, 7, minus 12, then it is minus 11, minus 7, minus 11, minus 6, and minus 7, minus 11. Okay, now before we come to this answer, Simon is somewhere here. Okay, and if we look at it here, the negative indexing is given. Negative index means this is -1. So this is the negative index of this one. If we see, so it is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11. Now -11 is there, and then we have to move how many this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So if we have to move 5, so that means we have to reach up to this Simon. That means we have to come up to this. As you know, in case of indexing, slicing, if you give the end value is excluded. So we have to come up to this one. Okay, this one is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So it will be -11 to -6. Okay. So if we want to check this one also, So let me show you here. So if we are taking this one and then we are writing print str1 and we are taking -11 colon -6. So every time by default one is the step, so it is added. So -1 11 plus 1 will be -10. Likewise it will be, and if you run this thing, so it will be giving Simon. So the correct answer will be in this case -1 to -6. Okay, so this is the correct answer. So let me check. Yes, this is correct. Now, what arithmetic operators cannot be used with strings? Obviously, we can use plus for concatenation, multiplication for replication, but division cannot be used. So division is the incorrect. All right. So this we can say it is not applicable. All right. This is the one. Now, 17 is what will be the output of the following Python code? Example, hello world. Example, scope resolution -1 starts with D. So this is almost the reverse of this one, true, -1, and none. Now, let's little before I tell you uh, the answer in this case will be starts with D is true. Okay, now why it is true? If you are writing this code here, so example is this, this code. If we are just doing this code for the moment, this one, and if you print this one, it is going to print the reverse of this one, this string hello world. Now, if you do it here, starts with return a Boolean value, and here where it's D. So if we write it here D, so it will check whether it starts with D. If it starts with D, it will return a true result or otherwise false. So it is returning a true result. So here in this case, the answer will be true. Okay, now the next one is consider the given below code and predict the output. S equal to Python is fun. Count 0 for word in S dot split count plus equal to 1 print count. Now, what it is doing is that here s dot split will give a list of words. Okay, Python is fun. So each time one word is coming from here, Python is fun, and you are adding one to it. So what you are getting, there are three words. So obviously here the answer will be three. Okay, so we can run this code. So if I'm running this code, and for you, I'm just showing you what each time this word is in this word. So each of the Python is fun. This is each of the word is coming. So Python is fun, and this total count for each one, two, three. So three is the result. Okay, so three will be the output. So this one. 19. Consider the given below code and predict the output. We have given S equal ds for C in S, ds equal to ds plus C into 2, print ds. Okay. Now, what it is doing, let's see, we try to understand here in the coding part. Now, in the coding window, let's see. So what it is doing for C in S. So every time it is reading each character. Okay, so first time it is reading C value will be S. So here what it is doing, C value will be S, and then what it is doing, ds is equal to, first time it is an empty string plus C S into 2, which is double S. Okay. The next time C is equal to I, so it will be ds equal to whichever is the one is now SS plus I into 2, which will be plus II. So you will be getting SSII. So you can now you understand for the next one, it will be P. So ds is equal to now SSIIPP. Okay, and so on. So if we go for this one, so SSIIPPOO. So C will be the correct answer. Okay, now the next one, find the output. This is a message, hello at the rate, welcome at the rate, hi, XYZ, message partition at the rate, print XYZ. Now here what you can see is that this partition function, it divides a particular string into three parts. Okay, so if we see it here, if anything is written, for example, we write something like email, and we write this email as xyz@gmail.com. Okay. So if I am doing it here, t is equal to email dot partition, and here I am giving this as a at the rate, and I am printing the t. So if I am printing t, so as a tuple, it is returning the first part of the string, which is xyz, then the delimiter and the remaining part. So based on this understanding, you can see what it is returning first hello, then at the rate, and welcome at the rate hi together. So for, at the rate is not here, here together it is not there, and it is so C is the correct answer. In C it's a hello, one at the rate and the remaining string. So C is the correct answer. Okay, now 21. How many times in is the word hello printed in the following statement? S is Python rocks. For ch in S 3:8 print hello. Now you see this is going to extract the characters from the Python rocks. Now how many characters it is extracting, that will decide how many times that hello will be printed, and it's a very simple. So you know the end is 8 and here 3, so 8 minus 3 is 5, so it is going to uh, display the hello 5 times, right? So this is simple one, so I am directly taking this, putting the answer 5 and checking whether it's correct. Yes, it is correct. Now this is the one which needs a slight understanding. So we will copy the code before coming to the answer here. So here we see what we see here in this function. So k equal to len, means len is finding the length of the string. Then we have I. So that means we are reading each of the uh, character present in the at the index of at I. Okay, and what we are doing, it's a very simple code. uh so case, so we are reading this python 3 at the rate com. So what we see is if it is I is upper, means if it's a uppercase, we are making it lowercase. So this capital P will become a lower p, that means it will become small p. And then in if elif, it will just check the first condition, and it is, if that is true, then it will ignore the remaining. So next is y th. Now see, if it is upper and then lower, but if it is not upper but it is alpha, that means if it is alpha, but that means if it is not upper, then it is a lower one. In case of lower one, it is to make the each character in uppercase. So we are getting thon and uppercase. Now for a digit, so 3 is not any one of them, so it is bb. And for at the rate also, we have to give it is not one of the characters, so bb. And for com, again it is a lowercase character, so we have to make it uppercase. So this will be the output. In this case, python py and double b com. So let's see. So yes, this is the one. First one, capital is not there, this is not there, so and D is also not the one. So C is the correct answer here, which is like first one is smaller one, and then rest uppercase, then for this 3 and at the rate, and the remaining in uppercase. So this is the correct answer. Let me check. Yes, this is the correct answer. Now, next is determine the output of the following. We have a str2. Okay, I think this one also require a little understanding before coming to the which one is the correct answer. So here, let's see, bring a little formatting in this code so that it's easy to understand. Okay. So yes, this is printing is there. So XYZ. Now here we have to see XYZ. So here also you see the str1 is going here, and L equal to len str1 minus 1. So len str1 minus 1 means the length of the string minus 1. So in this case is 6, 3, 9, 1, 10 characters. So it's 9. So L is greater than 0. Now str1L is alpha. That means it is checking the last character, okay, which is the ninth character M. If it is alphabet, then you have to replace it by at the rate. So first one is at the rate, second one will be at the rate second. Now, if it is a digit, dot is not a digit, then it will be a dollar. Then we have 1, 2, 3 for digit, we have to put a hash. And again for XYZ, we are going to put the at the rate. So this will be the output. So what we can see here, 3 at the rate, then dollar, then 3 hash and 3 at the rate. Okay, so let's see which one. So this two, so here, yeah, at the rate is only one. So this will be the correct answer. This at the dollar is for the dot. So this is the correct answer. So let me run. Yes, this is the correct one. Okay. So next is again a different one now, which is the correct answer here. Again, we are going to uh, understand this code. Now, if we are, okay, now this is the code. Now, let's me see what this code is doing before coming to the answer part of this one. Okay, so what we are seeing here, the if we look at the, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD. This is, and the len of str1. Now index is greater than 0. So index is up to, the index is saying this one. Now here str1 index minus 1. Index minus 1 means here 8 is there. So index minus 1 means it is the 8 has gone. So it is the seventh one, the last character. If it is alpha, then in str1 is equal to str1 plus in str1 index minus 1. So what it is going to do is that it is going to add, if it is alpha in a RSTR, it is RSTR1, it is adding the last character, which is D. So if it is alpha, then it is, and then it is reducing index minus 1. So again, it is going for the next one. So you are getting the next character it will read is C, which is also alphabet. Then it is going to read B, which is also alphabet, then A. But when it is coming to 4, 3, 2, 1, which are not alphabet, so this will not be added in RSTR1. And so ultimately RSTR1 will return DCBA. Okay, and if you want, we can see the output also here. Let's see this time. Yes, it is DCBA. So here the DCBA, this is the output. Okay, so these problems are just, it looks a bit complicated, the code, but and remember, the len function gives the actual number of character, but index position is always one less than the number of uh, characters present in the string. So this is also we have done. Now we check. Yes, this is correct. Now the next one is colors red, green, blue, and colors dot split. So here a little understanding before we come to the solution part of this one. Now here we have the colors, which is a string. Then split function is making a list in which this red, green, blue are separate. Now we are reading this list in this each of this item. Okay, this colors which are present in list from X. So Y is one time it is red, green, blue, orange, like this value is there. Now Y greater than M. Now here see in Python, the good thing is that it can uh, perform the checking directly. Now again, the checking is like based on a ASCII code. If we see the word letter by letter, so if the first letter is greater than M, means it is coming later in the dictionary, then it is you have to convert it in a lowercase. So R is greater than M. Yes, true. So you are going to convert the, you're going to rather here, you have to print the first one, which is red. Now the next is green. Green is G. So G is greater than M. No, it is not. So your next one will be after a space will be in a, no, the red will remain in a lowercase. Okay, it's remain in lowercase, which is the first one for the red, and second one is the green will be in uppercase. Then for the blue also, yes, it is B. B is greater than M. No, it is not. So uppercase. So it will be blue. And then again, we are coming for orange, which is M and O. So obviously O is a greater one. So we will use a orange. Okay, so we are getting this one. So it's a red, green, blue, orange. So let's see which option is this one here. So I think this is the B is the option. Yes, B should be the correct option in this case. So let's submit it. Yes, B is the correct answer. Now we have another one, and again we are going to execute this code in the uh, coding window. Rather than executing, we will be focusing more in understanding the code, because in exam also you will not get a chance to execute the code. So it's better to understand the code and then to see what output it can give. Okay, so this is the one, and let's see, this is the it's there. Oh. So if we see in this case, there's no such function involved. So it is going from top to bottom. So information utopia. So there are variables are there, new message. And now the thing to note is that message colon -1. So it is reading in the backward, from the backward in the reverse order. It is reading A, I, O. Now if char in A, E, I, O. So VC +1. So basically, VC is finding how many such lowercase vowel characters are there. So it is 1, 2, O is 3, then 4, then 5, 6, then 7, then 8, then 9. So VC is 9. Now we come to the, okay, now if it is not in AEIU, still the next condition is checking whether it's a is alpha. As if it is a false. Okay, let's see, after AEI, let's see, P is there. P is not a, but it's alphabet. So it is going to do two things. In the new message, you are adding all the characters which are not vowel. So it is adding P, okay, and after P, T, then U, then again U, then N, then T. Okay, I'm going this way. T, and then after T, we have M, then R, then F, and then N. Okay, so P is there, T, and then, oh, U will not be there. We cannot take the U because U we have already considered. And it is going to add this for each one. CC will be 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here CC will be 8. And SC +1 is for the other character. So the other characters is only one space. So SC is equal to 1. So if we look at the output first line is going to print this thing, which is this part. And the second line is going to print 9, 8, and 1. So let's see if is there any option with 9, 8, and 1. So we have two options, but we have to see the new message also. So new message is PTN, what we have seen here, PTN, TMR, FN. So this time the answer will be B for this one. So you also have to see the order in which it is reading, and then the different conditions and remember, for every character it is only executing one of the condition, as we know how this if elif work. So in this case, the B is the correct answer. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Now let's move to the next one. Now here also I think a little understanding will help you to get the answer quickly. So we can put it here. Now here you see this, and this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. Okay. Let's see what this function is doing. So in modify, we are passing this computer. Now can in S. So we try to understand what is this line is saying. So we can see this line is saying str1 colon len of str1. So in computer we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is there. 8 divided by 4. So floor division is this. So in this case it will be 8 divided 4. So colon 4 means your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to com. Okay. That is true. So this line is going to read the character COMP. And here you see len str. Now we have already understood this means 4. So here it will be 4 colon. So 4 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. And 4 will be UTR. So this UTR will be here. Now here one thing here, the char plus str. Now remember, if char is in the front, so it will take each of the letter, and it will be like first time it reads C. So C will be there. Next time the next letter O will be appended before it. Then the next letter M will be appended. And the next letter P. And in this case, char is afterwards. So you will be getting, in this case, it will be in the same order. So in STR2, it will be UTER. So if we will combine this thing together, we are going to get PMO capital C and UTER. So something like this, we have to check for the option. So it is PMOC. So PMOCUTER. So we have option A here. So option A will be the correct answer. Okay, so this is the correct option. Now we are coming to this one. Again, this one looks to be slightly uh, complicated, but it is not so. Instead of functions, they have used directly those conditions. So here, let's see. First, we try to understand what exactly is this thing is working. So we have welcome to S. Okay, so that is the first thing is we have to see which is the string is this. So welcome to S is there. So N is the len. So I is there. So in a way, this loop is reading each value. I will be now pointing to each index and 0 to N. So it is going in this way only. Now, if the letter is between A to M, then you have to add the uppercase. Okay, so in this case, the first one is between A to M, which is false. Now, if it is N to Z, okay, like W is there in N to Z, so this is true. So is M equal to, in that case, it is I minus M equal to M plus S I minus 1. So this time you are taking this one. Now, first one is lesser than, so it is coming to here. If it is a lower character, so it is here. So S I minus 1. So minus 1 will be the previous character, but here there is no such previous character. We have started with 0. So this is slightly seems to be not correct in that sense, because if we take this S equal to S minus 1, first one is starting with here A. Okay, so let's run and check whether this is, yes, I said there is no syntax error is a triple quoted string. So first let's see here and let's run it now. Yeah, it's working here. So okay, so let's see what is the, it's where we are getting. So SI, the character which we are reading is the S here, and SI is greater than equal to N and less than equal to Z. So first condition is not true. So it is the second condition. In the second condition, we are writing it here. Uh, okay, so we are writing it here. M equal to M plus M is empty string plus S I minus 1. So yes, that is what we have to understand. Oh, I minus 1. It's not like other languages. Here, minus 1 is basically the last character. So last character is here. It is, yes. So it is minus 1. So it will be equal to small s. Okay, so this is S is added. Okay, now, yes, that is sometimes we have to say it very carefully. This negative doesn't always mean, because negative indexing is there in Python. Okay, so that is, now we come to the next thing, which is the next character. So this is what happened for the letter W. Now we come to the next letter, which is E. Now for E is again, E is coming in this E to M. In this condition, it is there. So E will be now in M. We are going to add after this S, and we are adding the capital. Now we have L. Now L is JKLM. So LM is here. So we can write here S is in small, then AL. Okay, and then we have C. So C is also, we can say M equal to S, capital E, L, and C. Now we are having the O. O. O means it is coming to M, it's coming to this one. So M, so again we have to see this one. if we are reading by the index, okay, so it was the first index, it was 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is the fourth index, okay. So s, we are writing here I minus, so 4 minus this is the 0 1 2 3 4, so it's a 4 minus 1, so it is basically 3. So in 3 position, 0 1 2 3, 3 is c. So here we are adding m equal to s e l c and small c. Okay, so this is a bit cryptic. Now we have m. Now m is again coming in the first one, so that's we can do it very easily. Here it is s e l capital C C, and now we are adding the uppercase which is m. Now we have the letter E. So E is again same. We are going to make it a uppercase. So S E L capital C C M, and we are doing now capital E, right? So now we have welcomed the letter 2. 2 means it is a digit. It's not upper. This is not in this range, and it's not upper. So it will be hash. So it will be S E L C C M E, and hash will be there. Now after 2 we have CS. C is there. So M. So C will be again, we can directly write, it is going to write the capital C. Okay. So it's a uppercase, capital C. And finally S is there. Now for S again we have to see this S means it is there in this one. So M equal to S minus I. So S minus I means this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it will be the eighth character. So it's the eighth character. If we take it here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is C. So it will be, M will be now S capital L C C. Okay, let me copy, and there will be this thing, and one small c will be there. So this will be the final output. Okay, so it's a bit time taken, but let's see which one will match. So we have S capital E L C. So S capital E L C is this one, but here almost the same options are there. Then what we are there, then small c m e, then small c m e, small c m e is here, small c m e. Now small c capital M E is there, capital M E. I don't think any other is there. No. So we can safely say the option C is the matching one. So the option C is the matching one. And we submit this one. Yes, C is the correct answer. Now we are coming to the 29th one. Find the output. All our dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. So we are doing the split. So split function is dividing each of them in a list, each word. Now W count and C count. Now, for word in words, len of word is equal to 3. So, with those words which are having the uh, length of 3. So, all is there, our is there. For that, we are going to count 1, and those, and then we have to we are keeping one counter for every character. Now, it's very understood. It's a 3 is the length. So every time, for every time you are adding 3, 3, because it's for char in word. So that word has 3 characters. So C count plus 1. So every time it is adding the 3 to the CC count variable. So how many 3 are there? 3 letters words are there. All our 2 can is there 3. Then we are coming to D, which is 4, and then we don't have any. So 4 are there. So this word will be 4, and this 4 into 4, this into 3, which is 12. So 12 will be the CC count. So 4 plus 12, which is 16. So 16 should be the correct answer. Okay, so let's run it. I mean, check it, this one. And now finally we have come to the last one. So here we have a new message. Again, here we are passing this exam term 1 to 3. And let's see what it is there. We try to understand what exactly it is doing it here, so we can answer it. So here we are coming here. So here, let me bring it little formatting into the thing, and we are coming. So let's see, you try to understand here. The first is the letter E. So here also it is reading this message. So E, if it is capital E is there. So is in lump. If it is a upper, then you have to make it a lower case. And swap case is another function which will just make the lower to upper. So obviously, if it is a upper, then it is making lower. And if it is not upper, it is lower, then it is making upper. So it's very simple that uh, capital E will small and this EXAM will be upper. Then T will be in small and ERM is in capital. Now for one, if for any other character, okay, else if it is not alphanumeric, no, for one also, what it is doing is there is enlum. It is doing, if it is a uppercase, then it is doing this thing. But if it is like a enlum is a numeric, so it's swap case. So one swap case is not going to do anything in the change in this one. Okay, so it will be one as it is. Okay, but for each of this at the rate, okay, for at the rate there will be two hash, and again 1 2 3 will fall under this one, but here I don't think there's an uppercase anything is going to work for this one. So it will be like 1 2 3 as it is. Okay, so let's see, is there any option matching this one? We have this in small, then exam, then TERM, one hash, this. So this is not the one. This is also not the one. This is not matching. So C is the very close answer, which we have got it here also. So let's try this one. Yeah, this is the correct answer. So mostly you may not see very lengthier one, but you should have an understanding how each of the function is working. So it will give you easy to find the output related type of questions answers. So students, here I have come to the end of this uh, MCQ series questions on the topic of strings. So please go through it once so that wherever you have a doubt, you can, if you have practiced it, so you will be more clear while attempting the this type of MCQ questions. And also do share it with your friends, and at the same time do subscribe my channel. So that's it for today, and thank you very much for watching this video lecture.